Can we start by saying good morning to each other before we move to something else? Can we check on each other without any pressure during the day before we move on to something else? Can we say good night to each other, sleep well to each other? I'm praying for you. See you in the morning before we move to something else. Can we arrange a date where we're eating pizza, sitting across from each other before we move to something else? Can I hold your hand and you hold my hand before we move to something else? Can I take the clothes off your mind, your heart, and your spirit, your guard down before we move to something else? Can we walk along the beach, sit down for a picnic, enlighten each other about each other before we move to something else? I understand that there's something else. There's always something else, but can we start here? The things I named before we move to something else. Up home, chive, fine shit.